So firstly, hello. This film is all about the importance of the Practical Experience Requirement, or PER, how it works and what you need to know. Hopefully we can answer questions and dispel some common misconceptions. It's very important to think about your practical experience as early as possible while studying. Without it, you can't become a member and use the ACCA letters after your name. What is PER? It's important that you can demonstrate your effectiveness in the workplace, not only for us, but equally for any current and future employer. It shows that not only have you passed the exams, but you can also prove your experience in the workplace. Therefore, all students must successfully complete 36 months in a relevant role and achieve 13 performance objectives. But remember, you do not need to complete this all in one go, and part-time and even voluntary work counts, as long as it's in a relevant role. A relevant role is where the majority of your time is spent on activities or tasks related to accounting, finance, audit, and assurance, or in other related technical areas such as taxation, insolvency, and forensic accounting. To get a better idea of relevant activities, go to My Experience and review the relevant activities listed for each performance objective. If your job includes only a small amount of accountancy and finance work, it can count as long as you record the time spent on these activities. For example, if only a quarter of your time during the year is spent working on accounting and finance tasks, you may only claim 3 months out of a possible 12 as relevant work experience. You can use experience from previous roles to help you claim a performance objective, including experience gained before registering with ACCA. But the person who supervised your work at that time must be able to review and sign off the answers to your challenge questions. Performance objectives are essential in proving you have the ability to become a member. They set the minimum standard of work you are expected to achieve with the values and attitudes you are expected to demonstrate. You need to complete 13 performance objectives, 9 essentials and 4 options, all to the satisfaction of your workplace mentor. PER is intended to help you develop your judgment and reflect on the quality of your work and what you might need to do to improve your work performance in the future. The challenge questions help you do this by showing that you can analyze the quality and value of your work and see where you may improve it. It also helps to summarize your work activity so your workplace mentor can evaluate the performance objective you are trying to achieve. You will need to complete 3 challenge questions for each performance objective. Your workplace mentor can evaluate whether you have achieved the standard required by the individual performance objective, based on your answers to the challenge questions and your performance in the workplace. On to the all-important workplace mentor then. The person you choose, whomever that may be, is key to proving your PER in the workplace. Also remember that it is your responsibility to find a workplace mentor. Your workplace mentor should be someone who works closely with you and who knows the work you do and also knows the quality of your work. Your line manager is a good place to start, or the person you report to on particular projects and activities. Whomever you choose, they must be a qualified accountant, recognized by law in your country, and/or a member of the International Federation of Accountants, IFAC. Think about what performance objectives you want to achieve. Also, remember you don't have to do them in order or achieve them all at once. If you can't get the experience you need in your current role, think about secondments, job rotations, or asking to get involved in projects for other departments. You can have as many workplace mentors as you like, as long as they are qualified to sign off your work. If your workplace mentor is not a qualified accountant, you should find someone to act as your training supervisor, as they confirm and countersign the achievement of your performance objectives. They don't have access to your My Experience record to review and sign off your achievements. Instead, you will need to provide them with a paper copy of your challenge questions and answers, as well as the sign-off form. You can print these from the online My Experience record. You must keep the signed-off forms in case you are selected for a PER audit. You or your workplace mentor must enter the details of your training supervisor into the online My Experience record. You must also update your records when they have signed off a performance objective. If you work for an employer who is a Gold or Platinum ACCA-approved employer trainee development stream, then you may be allowed to claim a performance objective exemption. This means that you will not be required to complete the performance objectives. This exemption exists because ACCA recognizes that your employer already has a robust training and development program in place which gives trainees the required support to achieve professional status. If you leave your approved employer where the exemption has been applied, you must complete an approved employer PER summary form, which you will find on our website. Although we recommend that you complete your exams while gaining your practical experience, we realise that many trainees study for their exams on a full-time basis before gaining their relevant experience. If you have any previous or relevant work experience, then it may count towards your PER. Alternatively, you can count time spent in a previous relevant role, even a voluntary one, towards the 36 months requirement. You can access your personal My Experience record through My ACCA. Remember to update it regularly and methodically. Keep it in mind. This actually proves you have completed your PER. If you regularly update your My Experience, when you log in you will see this screen, which shows how many months of experience you have gained and the number of performance objectives you have achieved. Once you have found your workplace mentor, you need to enter their details here. It is possible to have more than one workplace mentor, so enter the details of all those you currently have. Your workplace mentor won't receive any notification from us until you have submitted a performance objective with your challenge questions for them to approve. They will then receive an email from us asking them to approve your performance objective. If they are not an ACCA member, they will be asked to sign in for the first time, which is an easy and straightforward process. Your workplace mentor can only see what you have submitted to them specifically and not your personal details. If they have questions, they can use the Notes section to ask you a question. Once approved, it will show as achieved on your My Experience record. In order to achieve a performance objective, you must write answers to your challenge questions. Your situation and experience are unique to you, so your workplace mentor and ACCA do not expect to see duplicated answers, whether from question to question or from other trainees. If such duplication occurs, then it may be referred to ACCA's disciplinary committee. It is up to you to decide how to present the answers to your challenge questions. You can use any style or structure you prefer. It's the content, not the format of your answers that's important. What is a PER audit? We carry out audits to quality assure the PER process and protect the integrity of the ACCA qualification. We strongly recommend that you regularly keep your My Experience up to date, as we will track your progress towards meeting the membership requirements, then email or write to invite you to transfer as soon as you are ready. Accountants not only have a responsibility to those they advise, but also a social responsibility to serve the public interest. The ACCA addresses professionalism and ethics through its exams, professional ethics module, and its practical experience requirement. We take professionalism very seriously, and it should be equally as important to you too. Now finally, membership. All your hard work leads to this crowning glory. It also increases your job prospects and career opportunities. Membership gives you the right to use the letters after your name, and it helps you demonstrate to employers and peers that you are a fully qualified accountant. The support and guidance provided by ACCA also continues as a member, with numerous opportunities for your professional development. So, summing up, PER is key to gaining your ACCA qualification and to ultimately becoming a member. Make sure you familiarise yourself with your My Experience tool and also use ACCA's competency framework. It can help you plan and progress your journey to membership by showing you how the ACCA qualification relates to specific jobs and different business sectors, and can also be used to identify which performance objectives you should be getting signed off by your workplace mentor. There are lots of resources and support available to help you plan and achieve your PER. But if you still have more questions than answers, please feel free to contact us at any time by email or by phone 24/7. Thanks for listening.